Hi guys, welcome back. This is CBR MTG's Fortnightly Legacy. Tonight we have Frank on lands and Tim Evers on UR Control. This is definitely a standard deck for Tim. He's definitely practicing up possibly for EM, but Frank choosing to go for the Proxies box tonight and going on lands. Perhaps going off the Rug Delver we saw last fortnight. What are the thoughts?
Yeah, this is a classic. This is a classic little prank we like to pull on Frank, which is put him on camera the very first time he ever picks up a deck and make him perform like dance like a monkey, basically.
Yeah, dance for us.
This is what we're here to see.
At least he gave the deck a thumb through before he.
Just this time he's like looked through the deck, so that's good.
Yeah,
and with the lands deck playing crop rotation, it's probably pretty important. So
There's
good to know what's going on in terms of
definitely
utility lands you can fetch up.
Yeah,
now,
at the store, somebody's donated a box of decks that have been proxied up. I say donated, but they just leave it there, and people can feel free to use them at these events.
Which is good. Now, Tim Evers' UR Control, he's very adamant on not calling it Delver.
Yeah, he says he has Jaces in the deck, right?
Yeah, so it is actually very different to the standard blue red Delver decks. It's like it forgoes the Swift Spears.
Yeah, it doesn't play any Swift Spears. It's like Pyromancer and Delver as its main creature win conditions.
Yeah.
He also is playing Flusterstorm main and some counter spells and stuff, so
it's actually
he's definitely geared it towards getting more lands in play than the traditional Delver.
For sure.
Trinity Nemesis is
no Wastelands either, if I'm not mistaken, in this one.
No Wastelands, yeah.
Price of Progress and some heavy duty burn spells getting the job done.
Yeah, for sure. Now he's very tuned to this deck already, so hopefully this won't be an experienced-based matchup, because I think Frank might be out of luck a little bit. Who do you think would be favoured, Lockie, in a lands versus UR Control?
It's tough to say. The lands deck is able to kind of function without playing many spells, and spells that it does want to play is stuff like Life and Loam, which you can just cast every single turn and make a bunch of land drops. And especially the fact that Tim here is mulligan to 5. So he's not starting on many cards, and all of his creatures are just gonna fall victim to Punishing Fire.
Yeah.
Pyromancer is particularly vulnerable to Tabernacle out of Frank. So.
Is he definitely playing?
I'm almost positive that he's not playing Pyromancer in this list.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, so he's opting to play Vendilion Clicks and Trinity Nemesis, so some very expensive threats, but Trinity Nemesis is quite good here.
Yeah. Yes, Trinity is something that the lands deck I don't think can deal with. I'm not sure what Frank did. He just fetched a Taiga sideways, so...
Yeah, he just tapped it for mana, then passed a turn. Pretty reasonable play. Yeah. So we see Tim
probably just
deciding...
days.
Yeah. Well, Tim deciding to go on the back foot here, perhaps. Does he have a brainstorm in here, maybe? Or it's hard to say for sure, but he's definitely got a lightning bolt.
A lightning bolt, a Grim Lava Mancer, a Snapcaster Mage, and
a blue spell.
Another blue spell.
Maybe.
I'm not sure if Tim's. He has a lot of foils in the deck, but I'm not sure if his it might be a Trinity Nemesis.
Hopefully it is, because it could just be the Snapcaster into that ponder looking for more action. But
I like
Trinity Nemesis would be the ideal play.
I definitely like this line for Trinity Nemesis coming down very soon.
Yeah,
so we might be able to
it's not. It's foil. I think he just has another Snapcaster actually.
Okay, well let's find out. Snapcaster into ponder. Seems reasonable. And what do you think he's probably looking for? Just a threat?
Spell snares, I guess they're okay against life, but
only if you've already got the tempo there, and Snapcaster Mage not great at putting that pressure on.
Yeah.
Especially shuffle.
Unfortunately, the half the benefit of the Life in the Loam is just filling up your graveyard. He's got. I can see Frank has a Dark Depths in hand. Otherwise, I'm not exactly sure what he's got. But this
he has a Windswept Heath. Wooded Foothills maybe. Regardless, he has a
Dark Depths
green fetch and Dark Depths. So he can win this game without ever casting a spell again.
Yeah. Is there anything that Tim can do to stop a Merit Lodge?
Chase. If he does it, it's all through speed, but
there's nothing you can do to force that one.
No.
Yeah.
Not playing his own Wastelands because he wants to press progress his opponents.
It is tough. Maybe he can get in a couple of hits with that snap custom age before it comes down and
Make a
price
big
Frank
price,
out of the
yeah.
game. Yeah, like
Yeah.
price snap price maybe.
Yeah.
Price would be really good. Like
He would have to draw a. He ended up drawing a spell snare off that Pondo, which
very
I guess
unfortunate.
it works.
Yeah. Now, if Frank were to lay down, say, an exploration, which is, or even a Manabond, which is not unlikely for a land stack to do, would he just kind of let it go? Like
He doesn't have any answers to it, so
If
he would have to.
Yeah. Well, if he had if he had a price of progress, he might be more inclined to.
You see a burst lightning coming off the top there for Tim. Another burn spell.
Pretty useless,
Grim,
right?
Grim
you
Lava
just-
Mentor just not doing a good job against punishing fire there.
Yeah, he's not in an entirely great position. Not impossible for him to get out, but it's bizarre that Frank didn't go Dark Depths first. I guess there's no reason to if you play around Wasteland.
he wanted to cast a spell, I think.
Oh yeah, for sure. Okay, well seems reasonable. Now he's got the threat is on board, and I don't think that Tim can get around this.
Oh, I don't
Yeah,
think so either.
I think he understands that there's very few answers in blue red, so he doesn't have to like take him off either color of mana necessarily.
Yeah.
Like he's not too stressed about doing anything like that.
I think Tim's only idea was drawing a Benign Click and then drawing a Jace, so
Does he have Venser
Yeah.
in his deck? Venser could get him there.
I don't think
he's-
so.
That's a
It's more of a kind of blue-white style card.
Sure.
So Frank just doing
Yeah.
the thing, and Tim understanding that he's going to take a lot of damage from an indestructible creature next turn.
Yeah, the land stack can be surprisingly versatile, considering it's technically a control deck.
Tim
right?
knows exactly what he's interested in here.
What's he bringing in?
He's bringing in almost his entire sideboard. He's got, I saw like 2 surgicals there. I
two
saw
submerged, two
two
blood
submerged,
moons.
2 blood moons.
A good
There was some
board.
other cards, I think.
Yeah, I think it's pretty reasonable for him to take out a lot of cards here as well. Like
He just wants to take out all of his burst lightning.
He's thumbing past Flusterstorm. It looks like unless they're just going to the front, and that's just a huge pile of cards he's thinking of taking out.
Yeah, he has a lot of dead cards, right?
Yeah, even the cards like Delver of Secrets are really bad. Like they're not, you need to kill him, but he's gonna kill them.
dude, they block Marilage. You can surely there's some kind of line where you have like infinite mana and like all the burn spells and like Grim Lavamancer as well, that you can just like take it out if you block with the if you block with 2 clicks.
You just can't because it's indestructible.
No, forget about it, dude.
It cannot be destructed, Angus.
Yeah.
I think that's the one thing a lot of people forget about Marilage is
Yeah,
it
but
is
Frank might not know
indestructible
that.
and it cannot be destructed.
I have
Well,
certainly
Frank doesn't
had
have the
one
token,
Abrupt
so I might
Decade
forgot.
before. It's a
Yeah,
good
true.
thing.
Yeah.
True. Well, it says on Dark Depths what it's worth.
Well,
And the card's in English, so
Mm,
he might have read it.
yeah, maybe. He definitely did the thing the first time, which is important.
Yeah, look.
So, but coming in from Frank,
I don't know how he wants to go about this, right? There's,
Maybe there's some Molten Vortexes in his board. He's
Yeah.
looking at Mox Diamond. I don't know why he would board that out, but
he probably doesn't want to sacrifice. He probably doesn't
Ooh,
want to
the
discard a
Chalices.
land.
Yeah.
the Chalices.
I mean, especially if you're bringing in the Chalices, right? You just want to put it down on turn 1. I don't know if that's just like too unlikely to resolve.
What?
I know
I-
Chalice one seems to suck against Tim's variant.
I think so too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't suck. It, like,
He has
shuts off
other
his-
ways to win. Shuts off his cantrips, sure.
and his
but,
burn
like,
spells, which are like
Well, yeah, shuts off his lightning bolts and shuts off the prize.
yeah. I
Apparently he's
suppose.
boarding out lightning bolts anyway because they're pretty bad, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Definitely wants to just
He's
stop.
boarding out True Name, whereas at least he's looking at it. Seems like an interesting decision. I think he's
Yeah.
ultimately decided to keep it in as a resilient threat.
He's
He's just boarding out all
hopefully-
the delvers and all the burn spells.
He's
Yeah.
possibly just thinking that, like,
You keep
what's
one board?
how many threats can I get away with keeping? Like,
He's
considering
What's that invention he has in his board? What invention?
he has
is
a
that?
pithing needle.
Yeah.
Pithing Needle, right? Cool.
So pithing needle seems like great, right?
Yeah, it's definitely can stop the echo abilities of Thespian Stage. You can stop Dark Depths.
Yeah, some would say. Some would
Um,
say. Wait, you
Don't
you
laugh,
probably,
dude.
you probably don't
Life of the Loam Manabond. It's like 3 mana every turn. It's a counter
Yeah.
every turn, right?
Okay, sure.
Yeah, and unfortunately, the lands deck, not like Turbo Depths, doesn't have the second way to produce to make the Marilage off the Dark Depths. Turbo Depths has Vampire Hexage
Yeah,
as
of
well.
course.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
So
it makes
Pithing
it
Needle,
better if you have a pithing needle. You can go Thespian Stage, and they're kind of like up shit creek for.
Yeah,
Taiga.
and then what's his backup plan? It's like beats with the green dude.
Tracker.
Yeah, a tracker or
He definitely would bring in the
Burn
tracker, right? In fact, someone in his opening hand.
Yep.
That seems fine, right?
Yeah.
Draw some cards. In
Especially because he blotted out all his burst lightnings and lightning bolts.
Yeah.
Tracker seems pretty good right now. It's that kind of dance that you got to play, right? Like,
I think Tim just has a turn 3 Blood Moon here, so it's gonna be tough. Frank does have that Mox Diamond though to make sure he
I
still
think
has access to any color of mana he.
I wonder what
He still just puts him so far behind.
This
right?
is gonna be a turn 1 Manabond. I know he's a tracker, but he could put his entire hand into play. So
Yeah, that's quite good.
yeah.
I don't like this port line. I'm not a fan of it. At least play the Manabond, right? You don't have to do it.
Yeah.
Like, what are you gonna like?
Is that a May ability?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
I guess.
So he could go
expecting
Tireless
ex-
Tracker next turn. Like, I don't know.
Tireless-
Oh yeah, sorry.
Tireless Tracker Manabond.
Yeah, this Pithing Needle almost certainly taking the Mox Diamond now.
Oh yeah, that sucks. That sucks for Frank. That is a.
Wait, what did
Losing.
so Pithing Needle on Rishadan Port?
Nah, I
No,
think it was on. I think it was on Mox Diamond.
Yeah, with the Blood Moon in his hand, that's
Well, I mean, Pithing Needle Mox Diamond doesn't do anything, right?
Yeah, so hopefully he didn't do that
Oh right.
because of the
It's
rules of the
probably-
game.
it's probably
Yeah,
at
sorry,
this
sorry, I
stage
think,
at this point. Yeah, I know.
Frank's
what's
doing
wrong
it
with
right.
that.
That's all right.
Yeah, you've also been playing too much Vintage, apparently.
So what's this exploration?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. This
Seems worse than
okay.
that one, right?
Maybe he didn't. Yeah, maybe he didn't see the line that he doesn't. That's a May ability, or maybe he doesn't. He definitely has it, right?
Yeah, he is. It's literally right there in his hand. He's going to play it as well.
Literally.
It's very bizarre.
Well, that's good. Now he's got an explosion and a mana bomb.
Yep. He definitely does.
Well, he
Maybe
can play.
he's
He can
using
play
his-
all of his lands
maybe-
and one extra land.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe he was just like using the explosion as bait, and then
Yeah, seems reasonable.
No, does it?
Well, I mean, you don't want it to be like you
He
much
also
prefer to have
didn't,
mana bomb.
didn't play an extra land this turn, and he has another land in hand, so
Well,
I'm not really sure.
I think he's still
what
concerned
his
about
motivations.
Wastelands. This is what I'm thinking.
Well, he has a Wasteland in hand. I guess he's saving it for Tracker. He has a Wasteland at Thespian stage.
No, I was thinking that he might think that Tim might have Wastelands.
That doesn't matter, right? Like, what he's going to waste his Grove. He has access to coloured mana of that. He's going to waste his Ports. Like, whatever, it doesn't matter. Like,
Well, it's obvious
If he-
that
if
he's
he's-
playing a conservative line, so perhaps. Well, he can go Tireless Tracker next turn, and then just dump his hand.
yeah, but he
You
could
wanna-
do that. He could do that this turn.
Sure.
If he played like he played Exploration and then didn't play another land.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, okay. Oh, Tim brainstormed in response to the Manabond. Fair enough.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah,
But he
and
has
this is
the
actually
force.
this is really sweet. He's got he's got the double blue for the vanilla ink, like through his own Blood Moon.
Yeah. Well, he
very
was
good.
able to fetch.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, lucky that
I mean,
Mox Diamond.
Well, I mean, he
The-
drew the second island.
The Blood Moon isn't really impactful here because he just has Tracker, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, track sounds good.
Tim has a Force in hand, so I feel like he would. Oh, he has a Lightning Bolt too. Yeah, he's just like answers for days. He can force it if he feels like it, or he can
Yeah.
bolt it. Probably bolt it, right?
What's the best spell to force though in this deck? Like it seems Tireless Tracker is like specifically brought in for control matchups, so it might be good to just force it now.
Nah, he can just bolt it. He just finished off with bolt.
Yeah.
And
But doesn't he get? Oh, it's +1/+1 on your second
no.
clue.
I see. I don't like this. I would have played the land, got the clue, cracked it, and hoped to draw another land so you could get a clue and crack it and save it for bolt.
Yeah.
Sure,
But
of
now
course.
he's. I guess he
Well,
he has
Tim's-
exploration, right? He can still do this, right?
Yeah, because Tim stepped up.
Oh, I think he just drew a land.
Oh, come on, Frank. You can do it. There we
Okay.
go. Now he needs to
Seems
immediately crack. Oh, Tireless Tracker does not start. Yeah, it has a counter on it. Okay, cool. All right.
Alright, so he's safe from bolt.
Yep.
Which is
That's
very
good. That's
unfortunate.
good news.
Yeah, very very important.
And that's just a
And as we saw, Tim doesn't really have any more bolts. So
Okay, so
yeah,
like
possibly correct to
well,
force it.
he can flash in that Snap Custom Mage, block, and then bolt it.
It's two oh it is a snap custom mage, sorry, you're right.
Mm.
If he had another red source.
No, you can just
block and bolt, sure.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
not
it's
very
unfortunate.
efficient.
Yeah, that's-
Very unfortunate for
Do
that
what you gotta
Blood
do.
Moon, just too little too late, right, with the Mox Diamond. It's funny,
Yeah.
did we see him side out a Mox Diamond? Because it seems like...
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
It is important for casting spells through Blood Moon.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
So
maybe he'll
there's
see that.
one-
Is that a
clue
Maze
for
of Ith? Yeah. I think he has a Maze of Ith in hand. And
Well,
something
he's a
else.
Mountain of Ith, really.
For sure. We'll see. Oh,
Oh, another tracker.
he's probably just
Yeah,
going to
this is
force this.
just-
Yeah.
After how well the last one went.
Yeah, he doesn't want to
snap off that for
That seems fine. I think Frank's probably not too upset about that. There's 2 clues. He can like swing. So what are we saying?
Now he has 2 clues. Tim's line of block bolt is just not going to work out.
Oh,
God, Tim's actually in a hole here.
Yeah, this is very bad.
Not going well. Like,
if he gets another mountain, he can go bolt, snap, bolt.
So I
block.
guess, yeah, this is where True Name Nemesis becomes like great to keep in, right? Because it just sits in the way, and there's just nothing you can really do about it. And he's not going to win this race unless.
What card is that?
crop rotation. It's the dual deck art, which is a different art to the Legacy print.
I guess price is ridiculous here, right?
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14.
14, swing for 3,
It's
17.
not bad.
Yeah. You could possibly dig for it. I mean, you could go ponder into price of progress. That'd be pretty good.
I think he wants to keep up snap something.
He's just got the brainstorm, right? That he can get back.
Yeah.
I wonder if Frank is aware of the line with like that he could be running price of progress, because he hasn't seen it yet. He might just not be aware that it could happen, or maybe he's just racing.
I mean, yeah, I don't think he's really playing around price of progress at this point.
I mean, if he gets that basic.
Yeah, good basic forest.
Yeah, and
What
hoping
is
your opponent
he-
doesn't price you. I guess you're either way. You're down there.
What does Frank have in way of removal
100 million damage
for that Blood Moon?
He might have like
He did get the basic.
some Nature's Claim in the board or something
Okay.
like that.
Also, could
Tireless Tracker just like being an absolute house here.
Yeah,
could have gotten a fetch line,
so
right?
good.
And like,
Well, I mean, there's a Blood Moon in play, so
oh
I'm
right,
sure
of
why
course, yeah.
his motivation to get anything other than basic forest is like pretty low.
yeah. This
Crop
is
rotation for like a fetch line into like a basic. Obviously, you can't do that with Blood
this
Moon,
is
but
still an interesting
it's a nice
game,
line.
right? We the capability for price of progress to come eventually. So
He's going to attempt a team block.
how's
He's got 5 power with
what's that
cards.
maths? We got it's a 3 with 3 counters on it.
Yeah, so
Seven,
he's got
eight.
8 damage and has 3 counters on it, and he can get another 3, which still makes it have 8 toughness.
Yeah.
Oof.
I think Frank should have cracked these clues main phase in case he found more lands.
Yeah.
Because he can crack just that one more clue. Oh,
I guess you could
a
draw
bit of swap
like,
and a mana after we draw a card. That's
crop
good.
rotation. or
Yeah,
something.
crop rotation. Yeah, but that doesn't do anything. Oh no, it still lets him crack 2 clues, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, you let the damage happen.
All right. So that's Vendilion Click being a 3, Snap being a 2. So this is 8 damage. So he only has to crack 1 more clue, right?
It's a 2-2.
Oh, sorry, it's a 3/2. Yeah. So he has to crack 2
It's
clues.
a 3-2.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Base 3/2. If he draws a crop rotation here, oh no! He could have
No.
crop rotated. Oh no!
Yeah, the crop rotation.
I'm pretty sure he drew a crop rotation there, right? Yeah, it's in the back, 3rd card.
That is rough. That is rough.
That is tough. Yeah, he could have crop rotationed and saved it, but he did draw another tracker, so hopefully it just won't be relevant.
Alright, so we got Fire and Ice, True Name, and then another Ponder. So
Tim just doesn't. It's just so like not really doing anything.
yeah,
You can like put another land in play, like cast another ponder, like
that's a lot of Ponders.
put a fire and ice in his hand, I guess. Well, his cards are so bad. This is like one of the things you hate about ponder, because like True Name him, real good card. The rest of the cards just so bad. Like he can't
That's right.
he can't fetch any of them away with a Blood Moon in play.
Yeah, it's still like a card deeper, right?
Yeah,
It's
definitely.
better than not being that card deeper.
Alright, we're seeing another Tireless Tracker come down. Not as impactful, I suppose, but like, you know, definitely feels pretty good. He had Tim having to sacrifice a lot of resources to get rid of the first one, so perhaps.
He's gonna try and fire it in response. No, Frank, why not crop rotate?
Oh my god.
Ugh.
So yeah, that's pretty bad. Yeah. Still,
I guess it would still die, right?
well, he can crop rotate.
No, it wouldn't. It's not a bolt. Yeah.
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
does 2 damage.
Yeah.
Yep.
And now,
Unfortunate.
here's another Tireless Tracker to go get. All right. Well, good luck, I guess.
Yeah, gamble. Yeah, I mean this seems
If
like
this Tireless Tracker goes to the bin, right? His fresh out of trackers, right?
Yeah.
yes,
It's
we've
just out of win
seen.
cons.
Yeah,
I don't think this list plays Molten Vortex, which would
Well, Molten Vortex, like, I guess he has.
just draw Loam.
Yeah, but you have to mill the lands because you can't get like fishes.
Yeah. That's fine. But like it's a win con, but now it's not. Right?
Oh,
God. Very unlucky.
Strife.
What cards do you have in his hand? Crop rotation.
Crop rotation and some other blank, I think. A gamble.
I guess he's casting a 50-50
Alright.
gamble.
Yeah, that's fine.
Has he got the
Lotus
fourth?
Operandi.
Okay, no, he's getting.
Not life from the Loam.
I mean,
Well, like-
you probably get life because, like, at this point, like, you're discarding one of the cards. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know, like,
sure.
how is he?
He's got no outs, right?
I think he's
I don't know.
checking.
He's checking like ways you can win the game. Like,
But-
and I'm not sure. I didn't really see any.
Oh my god.
Alright.
Alright. So, like, life this turn, it's just
Yeah,
so
right, crack
bad.
it.
Like, there's.
Oh no, that's not a clue.
He possibly wanted that.
Yeah.
Even though he drew so many cards, right? Like, he got so much off the.
Yeah, it feels like he just wants like an Ulamog the Ceaseless Hunger or something.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like
Yeah, this is
so
bad
much
news.
mana, but
yeah.
just nothing to do with it. True name go.
Yeah.
And the slow beats are gonna get him.
Yeah, but if we honestly, if we see a Price of Progress, that's just game over. I think Tim's hoping for that with the mana he's chosen. It's unfortunate that we know that there's a volcanic island on top, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's got another blank draw step to grind
Yeah.
through. But
Well, that's okay.
Frank's not doing anything.
He feels
so
pretty comfortable.
Frank's
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
gonna concede. Interesting.
Frank realizes
No.
that there's
No,
no more
no
answers.
ways to win.
No, yeah, sorry, no more
Interesting.
questions.
And he has no way to remove that blood moon, evidently.
Yeah.
He's gonna think about that grip, I think.
Yeah,
Yep.
I think having grip come in is pretty good. So we see Tim taking game 2. So we'll see what happens in game 3. It's quite bizarre that he didn't bring in the grips to begin with.
Maybe he just wasn't thinking about blood moon.
Yeah, seems reasonable.
Yeah.
I mean, in a 2-color deck that plays red, it seems
Yeah.
like Blood Moon is almost imperative. But we'll see what he decides to do.
I mean, to be fair, the blood moon was almost irrelevant.
Almost.
Yeah,
it was,
sure.
It was
Yeah,
only
if he-
it was only relevant because
Of
oh, because I think
Oh,
Needle was
oh.
there as well. Yeah.
yeah, well, it was only relevant because just the game ended up maneuvering in such a way that the trackers died.
Yeah.
So
It's he still almost had that. That was very
Yeah.
close. So what was it? Crop rotation.
yeah,
just
crop
getting another
rotation in
clue?
response. Just get another clue, sack it, like
Just being
cracking
one-
your clues
yeah.
main phase, so you can get
More
get
lands,
more
yeah.
lands, more clues.
More clues,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, but that seems everyone's very
What?
used to doing things as late
Double
as
Rishadan
possible.
Port?
Yeah, and Dark Depths, 2 fetches. Was it Gamble in the middle, maybe?
Yeah, I think so.
You could possibly go gamble.
for
Gamble for Loam.
yeah.
Yeah, seems
Even
good.
like because he. I don't know. Maybe.
Oh, Tim's got that surgical lurking there, ready to strike.
Ready to go.
Yeah, I mean, if he gambles for Dark Depths, then sorry for Thespian stage, then
Maybe that's a bit better.
yeah, because he's already got the rest in his hand. But
Mm.
Yeah, he's
it's-
got a million dark depths.
he's not worried
Yeah.
about Wasteland.
And
he's-
Frank using up his 1 BM of the match by shuffling, presenting, and then casting on that card that shuffles.
it looks like he did get Thespian stage.
All right. So we what did he grab? Thespian stage.
I think
Okay. Seems like
Yeah.
it could be awful for him, right? Like if he loses the Thespian
He
stage.
loses the
like-
dark depths.
Well, he's got 2 dark depths.
Yeah, but Tim has a surgical.
Yeah, if he gets one.
Ah,
Yeah.
this could be pretty bad. All right. Well, good luck, Frank.
I'm predicting
Let's see.
that this does not go well for Frank.
Yeah.
Huh?
Okay.
Okay,
Well.
fortunately, that's pretty sweet.
Yeah, Tim definitely not shooting off that surgical.
Even though it would be very good, considering it would get rid of most of Frank's hand.
Yeah. All right. So, Rishadan Port, say go. What? Are we still
And
just not?
holding him in his upkeep? Maybe.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. There we go.
Okay. So we got another 2 more turns, and then we can see Maritlage.
Yep.
Or
Yep.
3.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Okay. Seems
Yeah, so I guess Tim's hoping to draw a Blood Moon.
But see, the thing about it is that it's very hard to get rid of Mirage once he comes down, but like sacrificing both those land cards and then surgicaling it means that he's only got one shot.
Exactly, but again, yeah, Tim. Unless Tim's brought in some kind of bounce spell, I don't think we saw it.
Yeah.
Right.
I definitely remember this. This is a. Sorry, guys, we'll have to hold for.
Hold, please.
I think 5 minutes.
Oh,
Some amount of time.
It's not that bad. Oh my god,
Frank.
I mean, we can just watch Frank fidget spin.
Yeah, he's barred from.
Look at it.
Whoa! Sick jump,
Such
Frank.
tricks. We'll have to label this video fidget spinner tricks.
If we just tag it fidget spinner tricks, we'll probably get a bunch of
dude, we
views.
get so many more views.
I was telling Frank, please enjoy it while it lasts, because it seems like it's becoming very uncool very quickly. But he doesn't let that bother him, which I'm very proud of him for.
Yeah, Frank's one of the type of person who's not afraid to be uncool a lot of the time. Like
which is very lucky for him.
Yeah, it is.
Sorry, Frank. Just kidding. Oh dear.
Now he's dropped his dice.
Oh shit.
This kind of is
attempting to entertain us for the
it's like an intermission.
Yeah.
Just play us a little video or something. Play us somebody else.
Play us some fidget tricks, please. Yeah. So I believe Tim is possibly preparing for Eternal Masters this year with these blue-red control. Possibly pretty well positioned post Miracles ban. Just having a control deck come in, because I know this night there was 2 control decks, if you don't count lands. So there was a Grixis Delver and a UR control. So it's possibly, I mean, Canberra's just absolutely trash for picking combo decks over anything else. But and who came 3-0 that night? Do you remember, Lachlan? Who knows? But it was a very.
I guess we'll find out.
Yeah.
In the next video where we have 2 2-0s battling off. So. Yeah,
that's true.
So Frank's hand is all lands, so that's not good for him.
Well, I mean, all he has to worry about is Pipping Needle, and then he's fine, right?
He's so flooded at the moment.
So yeah, it's terrible for a lands deck to have too many lands. That's the problem.
Yeah, fortunately he gets to put the fetch land into play. So if he casts Blood Moon, then he can go to Forest, and then he'll have access to Grip, which is good. Like
for
it's
sure,
only out for that anyway.
But like honestly, if he rips a Manabond, how good does he feel right then?
Yeah.
It gets him 1 turn closer.
Frank Snapchatting, getting the right filter going. That's good.
Yeah,
that's
thank you.
One.
Yeah,
that's
we can always trust you, Frank. Oh dear. So post what are the biggest control decks that are sort of floating around now that there seems to be a black hole?
Yeah, well, we have been seeing those new Miracles lists going pretty well on Moto, so it'll be interesting to see if they translate to IRL.
Yeah, sure.
As so many people have said, Terminus was the real problem, yada yada yada, and Terminus is still just insanely powerful.
Yeah,
Brainstorm,
absolutely. Predict,
like it's just you can still kind of play a deck that manipulates the top card.
Yep. Yeah, now that deck that you were mentioning on Moto, what is it replacing? What's the difference between an old Miracles deck and this one?
It just basically cut the counterbalances, upped the entreats, and up to the predicts, 24 predicts.
Okay.
I think a lot of the old Miracles players have sort of moved across to Stoneblade decks more than anything. The deck seems pretty strong at the moment with all the bug decks running.
I noticed the new Miracles deck is also playing Unexpectedly Absent as a sweet way to answer things. So it's X white, put target non-land permanent on top of its owner's library, X cards from the top. So if you want, you can bury something, or you can put it on top and then predict and mill it and draw 2.
Okay, it seems reasonable. There's definitely a lot of lines. It still probably remains to be one of the most complicated decks. Lots of answers. Thank you, Frank. That is a beautiful.
I don't know. He keeps deleting these, not saving them, and sending to me.
I think he's just doing it literally for our benefit. So
yeah, but it feels like these are precious gems. He's just tossing little
nuggets.
Little nuggets.
He's my little nugget.
I think that's his MTGO name, actually. Little Nuggets.
Little Nuggets.
Yeah, that's exciting.
Oh dear. All right.
Okay,
so
here we go.
Back to the action.
Tim is back. Thank you, Tim, for holding it in until the end of the match.
And thank you, audience, for staying with us through this
Yeah.
short intermission.
Yes.
Where we tried to shitpost as much as possible.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like we're doing this in post and we could have cut it out, but, you know.
Well,
that's the way
I mean,
the patch
I
rolls.
just...
Oh, right, he
yeah.
put the Rishadan Port in play instead of the Thespian stage. That
I
could
mean-
be crucial.
Well,
I mean, he
would be
definitely wanted
activated,
to, right?
would
Yeah,
be
but like...
activated.
No, but putting it in play, so now he can't have a basic in play if his opponent on turn 3 casts Blood Moon.
But
We
it could-
might be
it could
seeing,
be-
we're all
he
seeing a
could,
Fluster
because-
Storm here.
What do you mean he couldn't? Because now if he had to put in, instead of the Rishadan Port, if he had to put in the Thespian stage, then this turn he would be playing a fetch land. And then his fetch land would be able to go get the basic for the turn 3, which he like otherwise has no outs to other than drawing his basic later.
Your boy is Diamond, right?
Yeah, sure, but then he's got to draw his diamond and also draw the grip.
Yeah, but he also
So-
gets to slow Tim's development, right?
Yeah, but this way he has to draw like 2 cards instead of 1 in response to something, which is gonna happen anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess not. Like, he's gonna tap him down, so it'll happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good
I
point.
think-
Okay, so it's actually just
also-
not a problem.
also,
He gets to tap his land again, so
yeah.
he won't have 3 mana. Yeah.
So it seems that
Yeah.
for the first spell, the turn was Gamble, and then into Tim's Fluster Storm.
then
so-
realizing that Fluster Storm wouldn't counter it, so he decided against it. But I still like
okay.
the Fluster Storm here.
Yeah,
If
you
he has a Blood Moon, it allows him to resolve it. But I feel like Frank's just going to get horrendously unlucky here and just discard Dark Depths and get it surgicaled. Like,
Oh my god, could you imagine?
Yeah, it seems like an interesting line.
Number 2. Here we go.
Oh, God.
Tim very happy saying that. I wonder when he's going to snap this off.
Also, like,
End
what
of
did,
turn.
Yeah,
what did he
yeah,
even
yeah.
gamble
Oh,
for?
God.
It seems like
Yeah.
really
Grip, I
unnecessary.
think.
Krosan Grip.
Okay, that seems unnecessary.
Yeah.
He's like
it's
only...
just
Well,
destroyed.
I mean, Pithing Needle and Blood Moon get him there, but like...
But
it's not.
you
He
can
still
gamble for
had
grip,
the
you can gamble
gamble.
for grip
Yeah,
later,
sure.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is just backbreaking for
Oh,
him now.
jeez, Frank.
Yeah, bad
Alright.
beats.
He's still got the Tireless Tracker. It's weird that he's not playing Vortexes. What does this...
Well,
To be,
he's-
to be honest, if I was Frank at this point, my face would be very red, like a watermelon. Like,
Yeah.
He's
just
also
very embarrassed.
He's also opted to pull out all of his punishing fires,
Oh my god.
which is like another win con.
So land, Tireless Tracker.
No,
land,
he has one
land,
punishing fire.
land.
Does he?
Yeah, I think I saw
Whereabouts?
one.
Okay.
Tabernacle.
Yeah.
Alright. This
There
is
was
bad
some gambles
news.
that went past,
Okay.
but
Yeah.
Tim probably feeling pretty comfortable right now. I mean, there's like...
Frank,
Outside of the beats coming from Tireless Tracker, there's not a whole lot coming down on Frank's side.
yeah.
Yeah.
Very unlucky, my friend. Very unlucky. Paying 2 mana
Well,
for...
I feel like he opened himself up to that. He asked for that to happen.
Yeah.
Especially
just
because he
gave
had
his
2
opponents
Dark Depths
more
in
lands,
hand,
yeah.
right?
Mm.
So it was pretty
His-
likely to happen.
Yeah, his thinking is definitely like reasonable that he, you know,
He wants to get a grip in
he
case
wants to get
Blood
a grip,
Moon.
but
Like,
like you can do
his
that
opponent
after as
wasn't
well.
resolving Blood Moon that turn.
Exactly.
And if he untapped and slammed Blood Moon, he just does it in response.
So also Needle, but yeah.
yeah, sure.
So Needle's a harder one, but with Blood Moon, then he's already got the answer to that. It's fine.
Yeah.
with-
But-
yeah.
I think probably
It
just
would be
waiting,
the
right?
same-
Like,
it would be the same scenario if his opponent like slammed,
Right, 'cause he would still
slammed
have
Needle,
3
and
mana
then he
next
would
turn.
still have.
It just means he has to wait an extra turn. Like the Needle line.
So
sucks,
going
it's
back,
an extra turn, but yeah.
do you think it would be possible if you went turn 2 Rishadan Dark Depths instead, turn 3 Thespian stage? So even if it gets surgicals, he's still got one chance to like putting down the Dark Depths
he
really
definitely
early.
wanted
I think
for
the port line was good to keep his opponent off Blood Moon. Now Tim does have a Blood Moon. At least he has the grip to deal with it and a forest to cast spells. But yeah, it's not ideal.
We'll see if this resolves.
Does he have any? It looks like all his hand is like blue spells. Tim's hand, that is. So it's unclear whether or not he has an answer for this thing once it's in play. I guess
Okay.
like potentially he has some.
Well, he has one turn window of Lightning Bolt. Right?
Yeah. Well, hopefully, and there's also like still the Price of Progress line, which we've yet to see, but it
Yeah.
can still be in.
He's also got Snapcaster, so if he does kill it, he can take out his only other win con,
Yeah.
which is
Oh yeah.
very, very good.
Yeah, I think just sort of playing the conservative game for now. I think he has a True Name in his hand, but he doesn't want to spend it now. Seems fine. I'm not sure what's in his hand that is preventing him from not doing that. But
Snapcasters, I think.
okay, sure. So
He
snap,
could still
surgical.
He could still have that up, but
Yeah. All right, we'll see what's coming
I think
down.
he
here.
wants to snap block here. Maybe as a burn spell or something.
Yeah, seems fine. Well,
just double Snapcaster.
yeah,
Frank getting
so sad.
posed again for not casting and playing lands pre-combat. He has that life in the land that he is probably...
Well, he doesn't have any way to play multiple lands. He played.
He does. He have Expiration.
Oh right, he does. He can play another land. Sure, yeah.
Is it weird to us that... oh, no, he is targeting Surgical. I thought that maybe he just wasn't going to target Surgical, but it seems like he just...
I guess he was incentivized to not cast Life in the Loam so it didn't get Surgical, but just kind of got destroyed because of it.
Yeah, this beats. It's a pretty rough game. Do we see any line out for Frank at the moment?
Not after that Tireless Tracker gets Surgicaled.
Yeah. I think his line was like seeing that line last game and then winning.
Yeah.
And Surgical, bam.
Yeah.
Alright, very
Not
bye, Tireless Tracker.
Not giving him priority.
Give me the deck. Yeah. Surgical does rule that your opponent must go through your deck and get out the cards that he needs.
Alright, so here's Krosan Grip and some
there's Punishing Fires in there, yeah. I mean, you can win by going Punishing Fire every turn and dealing him for 1 damage.
It's so slow though.
What? No way.
Against the true name nemesis.
Nah, dude. Forget about it. Yeah, honestly, this is rough beats. I don't think that Frank can get out of this. He could save time by not shuffling his library, but I think he's decided to anyway. Just conceding before he does that. Yeah, even the Wastelands just seem so crappy. Yeah. Oh, hold on. Did we see...
Yeah, he gripped the Blood Moon.
Yeah, but no, the Scalding Tarn, he just didn't bother to get the Volcanic Island? It was tapped. Oh, of course.
Yeah, and then you wasted it, yeah.
It's
a classic line. Now, I guess Frank is just hoping to life alone for the rest of the game and hope that's good enough.
Yeah, well, I mean, filling up your graveyard and then...
Not sure why Tim didn't play spells. Maybe he just has Snapcaster Mages in hand, I think.
Yeah, I haven't even seen the Ghost Quarters out of this version of the deck yet.
I see a Fluster Storm and maybe another Snapcaster.
If he has Ghost Quarters, he has a line to...
destroy all of Tim's lands?
Yeah, and then eventually sort of present the...
I feel like Tim has too many basics in his deck for that to really realistically be good.
Alright.
Yeah, but I mean eventually, surely, one day.
One day. So we're saying Tim have a Submerge on top. Probably too late, but still I think he's probably happy to not worry about that. Just get rid of it.
Well, Frank wanted to do something in his upkeep. Yeah, so he's
just gonna quickly. Yeah, so
he's kind of left himself open to get Ghost Quartered. I don't know how many mountains he plays, but I can't imagine it's many.
Yeah. This is I think the eventuality is definitely in Tim's favour, but Frank is gonna play it out. Hopefully just get rid of all of his lands and then do nothing.
Yeah, Tim has Volcanic Island, Snapcaster Mage, and Smash to Smithereens in hand.
That's only for artifacts, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that all you're hitting? You're hitting Mox Diamond?
I imagine, yeah. Just making sure that Blood Moon really hits home. Right?
Yeah, for sure.
It's pretty bad when your opponent doesn't have a Mox Diamond.
He's almost certainly got worse cards in the deck, right? Probably.
I don't know, Burst Lightning seems like it does more work.
Yeah.
Or Lightning Bolt seems like it does more work. I mean,
especially
now that he knows for sure the Tireless Trackers are a huge part of Frank's post-sideboard plan.
Yeah. This is rough beats.
At least Frank gets to continue getting life from the Loam.
I think you should honestly just tap Tim Evers' lands and then just hope to beat him in the mill-out race. So dredging is definitely a bad plan.
I think it's a little late for that.
Yeah. Well, who knows?
The Tabernacle coming here for Frank.
Yeah.
Just Frank just gonna play a bunch of lands. He's already dead to Price of Progress, so...
Yeah. Definitely. Price of Progress, such a good card right now.
Yeah, very good in this matchup.
Yeah.
I guess Frank has the ports, so he gets to... Oh no, Tim has a Vulcan hand to just make sure that...
He also could have, I mean, at some point in the game, copied his other port.
Yeah, true. I think he's not really thinking at that level at the moment. Oh, this is just a terrible ponder.
There's probably a shuffle route.
Well, look, you can surgical a life, so that's probably what Tim's going to do.
Unripe.
Which is actually just fine for Frank as well. Like it's.
You could probably just snap it off now, and then what do? Is he running any pull from the
it's pretty tempting to let Frank keep on dirtling about with Life and Loam and then surgical the punishing.
Yeah, so here he copies the port, I think.
Just once you see a fire,
okay, here we go.
Alright.
But he's got to be kind of careful here, because Frank does have a grove.
He's only got the one.
He has, and Tim has Snapcaster too, so I'm not sure really it's gonna do anything.
Alright, we might be seeing this. I think Tim thumbing it to the front, possibly to get ready to cast it in response to Frank's next action.
Well, as soon as Frank tries to get it back, Tim's going to exile it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's in Frank's best interest to just chill out and not get it back. If he
doesn't know that he's got...
Yeah, but to play around surgical.
He's lining up his lands to triple port here, so... He's at least got a plan. Right?
Is there a line where you can get Punishing Fire back in response to the surgical?
Yes. So
if get it back
Tim,
twice?
for example, surgical end of turn, Frank could get it back.
Get it back with Grove?
Yeah.
Could you Rishadan... I suppose you could Thespian stage Grove, and then Grove...
and then
surgical Grove, yeah.
And that way Tim would have to have two surgicals rather than just Snapcaster surgical. Oh dear. Yeah, he's just he has nowhere to win now.
Unfortunately. Even the line of casting Punishing Fire once a turn to ping him, the line is gone, unfortunately.
Yeah.
This is positively...
Oh, he does still have a line.
What's the line?
Barbarian Ring.
Yes!
Yeah, okay.
That is even slower than Punishing Fire, I think.
Well, Tim's not doing anything. Maybe he has 20 more turns.
He's just not going to wait around to see if he can get the Barbarian Ring and hit him 6 times with it.
Mm-hmm. So, pretty quick game to begin with Frank taking the first game, just with a very quick Maritlage, but Tim just
at the end,
Tim just taking out the last.
Taking a break, getting ready for that, and a little bit of a grind.
Yeah.
All right, so for match 1, we saw Frank go 1-2 against Tim Evers on UR Control. Once again, very well positioned tonight. I'm not sure what his final score was, but just being a control deck in a sea of combos.
Yeah, he's 3 O's most.
Yeah. Great. All right, well, we're seeing what's been slided out. This could be relevant. Yeah, definitely. I think the Smash the Smithereens is I don't know.
It just depends what he... because he can take out
he feels as though Burst Lightnings and Lightning Bolt are worse than blowing up his opponent's Mox Diamonds.
Yeah, for sure. All right,
I can respect that opinion.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Oh well, yeah. Thank you very much, and hang around for match 2.